Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 here with a Rawslowgaming on FIFA Manager 2020 with Bath City Football Club and trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. And currently we are about to play Truro City, who are just have gotten promoted to Veteran National League South in our second season in that same said league. And we haven't had the best start of the season, our first 5 games, but hopefully we can smash Truro City here quite a bit. If the team rating is anything to go by, we certainly should have a good chance to do that. And hopefully that's the case, because our team rating 503 versus their 375. And we'll sort of give a risky start there that I'm confident that we won't lose today. That would be a very much a surprise, but that's actually how it's looking after one half, of course, just because I took a little bit of a risky start there. So yeah, Ryan Clark again and doing a really bad game so far. And we'll again go with a very risky talk. Atmosphere down to 7, teamwork 57. Atmosphere is something we have had big trouble with or struggling with here throughout the season so far. Front equalizing there in the 61st minute, and Tom Smith getting in with a goal in the 77th minute. So the end result is actually a win here for Bath City versus Truro City, but not in a way that we would have wanted it to be a real smash of Truro City maybe, but our talks did go well, and that hopefully will build some confidence and atmosphere for the lads and something to build on in total for the team. So overall, I think that still worked pretty darn good for us. Pretty stable ratings actually throughout the team, so that's good. Stats though, shots 76, shots on target 1 to 5, so really missing the target there. Chances 10 to 6, and possession 63 to 37%. So overall decent here. I think we should have one bigger and better, but it's all right. Moving up to 11th place after that match, and 2 points up to the playoff zone, or playoff zone, or a playoff spot, and repeating myself there 6 times or something crazy like that. And 9 points clear of the relegation zone, so that's decent. And that amount of chances as well brought us up quite a bit in terms of total chances. Converting, we're still pretty darn good. Braintree Town have a crazy conversion there actually of 33 or 0.33. That's very impressive that I have only created 9 chances total so far and have done 3 goals. Actually 3 goals and let in 3 goals, and are 10th in the league. That's crazy. But all right, if it works for them, that's really good. So up actually to 13 now. Happy in general with our performance in sports, so that's good. And next game come up against St. Albans City, who are again a better team than us, of course. So hopefully we can do something good there. Sponsored status have dropped a bit, and our fan popularity as well, I do believe. And I do believe they all sort of expect more from us, but I'm not really doing that. Another around the mid-table finish is quite alright in my eyes, but we'll see here. So as you saw there, this should be a pretty even game, but we'll see if that's actually the case here. What's the case here is that we should have someone else in that slot, or a center defender here. So we'll promote Guttridge here to our squad for 2 weeks. And we'll line up assistant and let him start. We'll check our mail here. Fittest player, Jordan Simpson, yeah, that's all right. Shara Fit again, that's nice. Tom Richards here, let's see here, wants to improve, wants to play in attacking team. So that's something we are now apparently, so that's nice. Also about to get a little bit of experience, which is going to be really nice. Plus 29 skill points, it's not bad, but it's not perfect, definitely. Dribbling and strength is something we can say to him. Strength 53, so that's decent. Dribbling is really poor though for a center midfielder. So dribbling it is. A good response from him, so that's always nice. And 498 for City versus St. Helena City 492, but they are playing at home, so will probably be a close match, and we'll just go out there and keep it simple is what we're going to tell the lads, but we're of course hoping for more. Unfortunately, they are behind here after one half. The scoreline 0-1 for Bath City versus St. Albans City. And again, Ryan Clark there with the pretty poor performance. We'll say just play like we practiced in training. Atmosphere still down at 7 after a lost match as well, which is unfortunate, and not looking like we will get the equalizer here. No, unfortunately not. So the end result for Bath City versus St. Albans City is 0-1. And overall, our team players, all right, I guess, but not too great. And the stats then: shots 1-6, shots on target 1-2, chances 1-8, and possession 42-58%. So definitely, yeah, we were not deserving of a point even there. So a well-deserved victory for St. Albans City, I guess. Dropping down to 14th place in the league, 4 points up to a playoff spot, and 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So next up, Duluth Hamlet at home, and they are third in the league, and I know they are one of the top teams in the league. I feel like it's only hard games that we're getting, no matter how we spin it. It's pretty crazy. So Matt Power, yeah, not really fit, and energy there, I guess. The reason why we're playing Guttridge still here, but that's all right. We did bring him up to be able to play for a couple of matches. Offer from Concord Rangers, yeah, we're not really doing that. But an improving passing along by 2 points. So that's really good. Our team talks working well. What should we say to Stern? Let's say perfect shape. We're not really trying to use that because it's a pretty good one to use second time around as such. And also it's always a pretty safe talk to say if you haven't done that already. So as I said, for second time around, you're not really remembering maybe what you said to each player, so that time it can be good. What's not good is the half-time result here against Duluth Hamlet. It's scoreline 0-4 for Bassett versus Duluth Hamlet. Is really horrible, to be honest. It's not what we want to be at. And yeah, the stats looks pretty even actually, but it's horrible. So we might need to do an emergency meeting or something like that. And that is also something that can be a little bit tricky. You can't do that too much, or the players will start trusting in you, so to say. And also, sorry if you heard, a car going by or still hearing it. Actually, I am hearing it with that damn motor sound, so to say. Not perfect isolation here where I'm recording this actually in the office. So anyway, the end result for Bassett versus Duluth Hamlet is 0-4. And shots 3-6, shots on target 1-6, chances 2-7, possession 39-61%. So well-deserved victory for Duluth Hamlet, dropping down to 15th place, 6 points up to a playoff spot and 9 points clear of the relegation zone. Wouldn't say here just everything, unfortunately. And morale, all players 2 down. Not the greatest, but it's better to be sort of honest than anything else. Sports dropping down now to 12 here again. Richard gaining experience level. And Simons as well. So let's see here. Let's have a emergency meeting. I don't remember how this works. If I need to do something, that's maybe the case. I know for a fact that we haven't called to an emergency meeting or session in any of our earlier Let's Play plays, at least. So nothing I needed to do. But yeah, we'll see here what they say to that. Media were up there a little bit. Fan popularity down, I see or saw. Team rating 508. So let's see here. Emergency session. All right, so overall morale increases. So that's good. Don Smith is out for up to 3 weeks. That's not so good, but it's all right. Sellers have slowly dropped down even more, I do believe, which is not what we want. Fitness overall for the team have dropped down quite much as well, I do believe. Deshara here, I think he have improved even more. Yeah, he have improved pretty stable or good here throughout the season so far, with 2 points in total. So that's really great. What can we say to you? Higher objectives. All right. And yeah, that answer is not really what we want to hear from the lads when we were saying that talk, so that's not too great. Before we start this match against Slowtown here, remember to smash that like button if you are enjoying the show, and also if you haven't done so yet, remember to hit that subscribe button to follow along on our journey towards Premier League and out in Europe, and you can hit that small notification bell also just to be extra sure to not miss out. So we'll say here, I want you to get stuck in and show them who's boss here. And hopefully the emergency meeting and that talk will get them going. But not the case so far. We are lagging behind by 1 goal at the end of the first half. So the scoreline for Bassett versus Slowtown is 0-1 after 45 minutes. Overall, our players seems to be doing not great, but not terrible. I really want to say, come on, lads, show them who's boss, but oh well, I pressed it, so I guess we're doing that. Yeah, atmosphere at 4. Jesus Christ. So we really need to turn things around, and a win here is something good. And I feel like my talk there were way too risky then, considering their atmosphere, and the end result is 0-1 here for Bast City versus Slow Town. Shots 3-6, shots on target 0-2, chances 6-7, and possession 55-45%. So overall, we should maybe have won that game, but that's not the case. And dropping down now to 16th place in the league, 8 points up to a playoff spot and 9 points clear of the relegation zone still. So after that it will be another hard game against Wellstone at home, who are 6th or something, and Sports down to 10, and Wellstone are 4th in the league. So what should we do about the atmosphere? We need to do something. Win is what we really need to do, but I don't know how exactly. Simpson injured, unfortunately, there, and Tom Smith is also injured. So in with Shock Semple, a player that I know nothing about, but I guess he might have improved quite good last season. Well, not really, but he's all right. We have one player short on the bench. That's also all right. Yeah, player party, we have already had that. Open discussion. Let's have an open discussion. And a couple of players that are uncertain. It's all right. Simpson out for 3 days, so not too bad at all. Bean here wants to improve. Haven't really improved so far this season. It's actually been getting worse if we're looking at things, yeah. So definitely need to say something to him to get better. Better in the air. Alright, so we got air or stronger. So let's look what he's pouring. Strength is pretty darn poor. And in the air then, where is that? Stat. Jumping, I guess, is one of it, and that's pretty poor as well. Heading, there we go, 42. So he's not really great in any of those two options. So either or is alright, so we'll go with stronger. Because, well, defender needs to be strong no matter how you spin it. So 495 is our team rating versus Wellstone's 556, but we are playing at home. That's pretty much the only advantage we have. So we'll just say give it your best and hope for the best for our lads. And Wellstone taking the lead there just before the end of the first half, unfortunately. The stats on our players looking pretty decent, actually. And we'll say just play like we practice in training, and atmosphere is down to 2, unfortunately, and they have no belief in that they can win, which is pretty darn horrible. We do manage to get in an equalizer in the 84th minute, but unfortunately, just 2 minutes before the end of the final whistle, they managed to get back at us and win the game. So the end result is 1-2 for Bassett versus Wellstone. Shots 3-6, shots on target 3-6, chances 4-7, and possession 39-61%. So overall, again, a well-deserved victory for our opponents, and dropping down to 17th place in the league now, 9 points not clear off from a playoff spot, and 8 points clear of the relegation zone. Yeah, new players, we really should have at least one player there that were evaluated, but yeah, should care more about fans, right? All right, we already pretty much know that. Sports down to a 9, and things are not really looking up, as said. We are going to have a hard time holding our job if we're keeping it up this way. So we really need to do better. Salaries is down to 23, so actually not dropping that bad now. So what should we do? Go to a restaurant and see if that helps. I don't know. Next up, we have a match against Chippenham Town as an away team. They are 15th in the league, so hopefully we should have a decent chance here. And I think we need to go in with non-risk talks here all the way, just due to the atmosphere. And letting them win or do good performance to build up the atmosphere in the team or something like that. I'm actually really sort of on a loss here on what to do. The stats there said this will be a very close match, but we will see. And yeah, it will probably be 496 is our team rating at the moment. And nothing too great. Yeah, at least the atmosphere improved after the restaurant there. Dribbling is increased by 3 points for Tom Richards after our talk, which is also good. So saying the right thing really is quite important, actually. So that's nice. Lion Craig here, how are you doing? You're developing pretty decent here so far, with 47 points for the season so far. So what we can say to him, crosses. Crosses should be an important thing for a winger here. It's at 43, so I think we should be all right with saying that to him. Crosses into the box. And he promised to do some extra training on that. So that's good enough for us. So 496 versus 498 in team rating for Chippenham Town. And we'll just go out there and give it your best as a team talk here again. And yeah, the results just keep going against us, because just before the end of the first half here again, we get a goal against us. So the scoreline after one half is 0-1 for Bassett versus Chippenham Town. Looking at the rate this way, it's actually pretty decent all across the board. And looking at the stats here, also seems like we could do better. We'll go with a sort of a risky talk again, that we know they can do better. I hope that they can turn things around. I keep going against what I'm saying pretty much all the time, I feel. And we're back with a draw here at least. So they managed to turn it around a little bit, and the end result for the match is 1-1 for Bassett versus Chippenham Town, and we won 1 speech point, so that's pretty darn great. Overall, the team did decent there when looking at the stats, and shots were 6-2, shots on target 2-1, chances 76, and possession 50%, so a draw, and definitely a well-deserved result for both teams, I guess. And still in 17th place there, and attain 10 points up to a playoff spot, 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So next up, we have a home match against Dorking Wanderers, who are 20th in the league, and hopefully we can do a good result here, and hopefully a team that should be a little bit easier for us. And yeah, 497 versus their 467, looking at just team rating, and we are playing at home, so hopefully we can keep it together. Simpson scored his first goal and takes out the team for a drink, improves the atmosphere, which is really good. Brandt is a little bit frustrated though with not scoring in 463 minutes, which isn't great, but should be all right. offer from Portugal, but we are not doing a German series, so we will not bother about that. We already pressed that, so it don't matter. Poker Cliff. What should we have for you then? Wants to improve, and you are improving at a really good pace actually. So what can we say to you? Better in air. Higher objectives, don't really want to say that. You can say that he do well in training. Heading accuracy is 34, so jumping 41, so we can definitely say that he should be better in there. And promised to do some extra training on headers. So hopefully that will work out for the best, and hopefully that will be the case for this match as well. And we'll not say anything risky here, and we'll just say go out there and keep it simple. So far 2-1 after 15 minutes, and that's also the result of the 1/2. And looking at the player ratings, pretty decent across the board, but not perfect. We can definitely do better. We'll say let's continue like this, looking at the stats and the player ratings and everything. That should do us really well. Atmosphere still down at 4 only, and teamwork at 48 out of 100, so not really that great at all at any of those ratings. And they did equalize in the 47th minute. Brandt, they're finally scoring a goal in the 65th minute and retaking our lead, and that's also the end result. So very, very good for us claiming this win, and hopefully this might be something that we can build on. That would certainly be very, very good for us, because we don't really have much to build on at all so far this season, but this maybe can be it. So as I said, the end result for Bassett versus Dorking Wanderers 3-2, shots 9-6, shots on target 6-2, chances 10-6, and possession 60-40%. So again, a well-deserved result, and this time well-deserved win for Bassett. So that's really good, and brought us up to 15th place in the league, 9 points off from a playoff spot, and 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So that's pretty decent. And I don't think we are actually not terrible in chances as we were last season around, but we're also not really converting our chances. So overall, I feel like we have done things better here for this year. So that's good. Sports up now back to 10, which it is doable, but it's not really where we want it to be, of course. Fan popularity is also a problem, dropping it really steadily here, but the fans are expecting too much out of us. We couldn't choose really a realistic goal for the season when we were starting the season, and well, the fans are always going to be disappointed at us, since I'm trying to under promise and over deliver is pretty much what we were trying to do always here, to secure our job and keeping everyone happy more or less. Anyway, with that said, that will be everything for this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again here on the channel. With that said, thanks so much for watching, and bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.